Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Marketing Monday. We are here with Beth, my marketing manager, and today we're going to talk about how to format email copy for a mobile device. So before I hand this over, let me know how many of you read emails on your phone? Probably pretty much every single one of us. I know I do. If I'm on the go or if I'm out and about or just sitting on the sofa. Sometimes it's easier just to read things on your phone. Now we think a lot about making sure that websites look good on a phone, but I don't think enough people think about what does your email copy look like on a mobile device. So that is what we're going to talk about today. Beth is going to share how she does that, because it's, to me, it's black magic and it just happens. So Beth, how do you do this?
Well, it's actually, I haven't always done this. It's something I probably started doing about a year and a half ago when someone else showed me how to do it. And I was like, oh my goodness, why have I not been doing this? Because it's really easy to do. It just requires a little bit of extra thought because, yeah, I read emails on my phone all the time, and making sure that it's user friendly and not just a big wall of text. I mean, formatting emails just in general is really important to help people's eyes go through, but I will share my screen and show you how to do it specifically for a mobile device. So can you guys see my screen there?
Yes.
All right. So I've got this email copy, which we sent out a little while ago. The text itself doesn't matter, but the very first thing I want you to do, and if you're using a Google Doc, it's quite simple, is to narrow the margins on it so it looks like it's on a phone. So if you go to File and Page Setup, and you want to make the left and the right margins 2, you can make it 2, 2.5, but I always just go for 2 and press OK. And now that's narrower, as if it's on a mobile phone. And it looks quite different. Like this chunk of text here,
it's huge.
My eyes just glaze over and they don't want to read it because it's so big. And on a desktop, it might not look this like as chunky as it does here, but on a phone, it's, good 6 lines long. So we definitely want to break that up. So I'm just going to go through this line by, well, not exactly line by line because that would take a while, but quite quickly and show you how I would do like a first pass at breaking this up and formatting it. So this line here is fine. This we definitely want to break up. So you're just looking for where it would make sense. So there's a full stop here, it probably makes sense to break that up. And I tried to keep things no more than 3 lines, and I don't really want to have 2 chunks of text that are 3 lines long right next to each other. So there's a dot here, so that makes sense to break up. This could be broken up as well. I mean, dots are great because it kind of leaves a cliffhanger and it makes people want to read on to the next line. And that's all you want to do with email copy. It's about getting people from one line to the next to keep reading the email. And another thing I like to do as I'm going through this is, because right now this is just text, there's no bold, underline, italic. It's not very easy for people to skim. And I skim emails all the time because you want to get the gist, you've got a busy day and you need to move on to the next thing. So we can pick out keywords and phrases to bold, underline, italicize, maybe even make the text a little bit bigger so that people can really easily digest your email copy. So organized introvert in the first line helps people kind of go, oh, okay, this is about someone who's introverted, to be prepared and make sure there's no surprises. So even just reading these lines, you can kind of go, oh, it's someone who is an introvert and you don't want there to be any surprises. It's building a little bit of a story just by reading these sentences. I always log in 5 minutes early. Make sure the tech is working properly. So I would go through like that. I'm not going to take you through the whole thing because everyone formats emails differently. Some people like it to be really heavily formatted with the bold and underline and italic. Some people want it a little bit less. So whatever works for you, really. But just so long as you can skim it and get the gist, and it also keeps people reading and it flows. So if I come down here, images is also a really good way to break up big blocks of text on a phone, and I would always center these as well, and I wouldn't have them like full width. You can see that this doesn't quite touch the sides of where we've got our margins. So in whatever email service provider you're using, if you can make the image or GIF or whatever you have a little bit smaller, so it's not taking up the whole screen, I would do that. And again, here we can break this up so it's not really difficult to read.
It just feels less, almost just less stress on the eyes, and also just on our brain. Like I look at that and I kind of think, okay, I can skim that. Whereas if it's just big blocks of text without places that emphasize where I need to go and look and get the main points, it feels like a lot of work. And we don't want people to have to feel like they have to work to read what we're writing.
And another tip, this is kind of separate from formatting emails for mobile. A lot of people scroll just to the bottom of an email to look at the PS because they want a summary. And knowing that means that you can craft your email sign off or the PS at the bottom of your email to just be like a recap. Because so often I'll just like scroll right to the bottom of an email and be like, okay, get to the point. But some people want to read it all and get the story, and others want a short recap.
I think if you were to write a PS right now, it would say, PS, my dog is growling in the background and I'm on a live and I'm trying to focus. I love lives for this reason.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny that email, if you read the copy, it is about you going live and we're on a live.
Yes. Yeah. And things happen.
Yeah. So I'm not going to go through it all in detail because that would be quite painful for you guys to watch, but it's something that you can do in your own time and practice. And it does make a huge difference for people that are reading your emails.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, we want our stuff to be consumed. We want it to be user-friendly. We want, it to be accessible and it's just easy and fun. And, get an emotion out of someone in some way. So yeah, I love that. Making it, that's a super simple thing to do. Change the margins, go through and format as much as you want or not. But thinking about what it's going to look like on a mobile device. Love that. Thank you so much for that top tip for marketing. And if you're thinking to yourself, if you're out there kind of thinking, oh, I could do this. I love writing and I already offer email marketing as a service, or I want to get into it, or I want to, get more into just copywriting in general. And, this kind of gets your creative juices flowing, then come and join us in Geek Pack. We've got a 14-day free trial. geekpack.com/trial, completely free, 14 days. Come and check it out. Check out the community, all the courses, but we have lots of courses on email marketing, how you can offer it as a service, and how you can start using little top tips like this to really start moving the needle in your business, whether you do this for yourself or you want to offer it as a service to someone else. So thank you so much, Beth, for joining us. That's awesome. And we will see y'all next time on Marketing Monday.